So starting the test drive in this Ultimate Limo Sprinter, it's really nice in here. So even from the driver's seat, everything feels luxurious, everything feels premium. But this is meant to entertain for the most part. This is one of those things you take out on a night with a bunch of your buddies after a long week at work, and just go out and have fun with this. It's not necessarily meant for like the mobile office. You can use it for that, but mostly it's meant to entertain your friends and have a good time when money's not an object. Now the outgoing V6 diesel, the turbo diesel V6, got these up pretty well, but you have a twin turbocharged 4-cylinder now, and honestly, unless you try to floor this thing, you can't tell the difference. It comes out of a stop just as nicely, I think, a bit more cleanly. You have the 9-speed as opposed to the 7-speed in the outgoing V6 from a few years ago. But both of them, I think, are very nice. It's a Mercedes-Benz, so it's about what you'd expect in terms of the drive here. It's very smooth, very plush going down the road. And like I said earlier, you would expect this to be a lot harder to drive, but it's really not. It's not as wide as a traditional camper or an RV. It's just a bit long, so it feels like a mini limo almost. But with that being said, it's really not difficult to drive at all. Just the way this thing maneuvers is really impressive. Now in parking lots, especially tighter parking lots, you kind of just want to stay out of those. But in larger lots, like if you're going to the gas station or something like that, not going to be a big issue when you have a little bit of space. Because again, it's not like driving an 18-wheeler or something like that. It's simple to drive. Now we are going to give it a pull getting on the interstate here. Gonna give myself a little bit of space. And we'll give it a good pull here. Here we go. So a bit less power than I'm used to in the V6. Again, when you put your foot to the floor, even with the twin turbo, the turbo V6 feels a lot better. Now with that being said, huge plus having the adaptive cruise here. That's one thing I love about the newer body style Sprinters. The adaptive cruise is fantastic. But I do want to give a big thanks to Auto Collection of Murfreesboro and Auto Pro Nashville for allowing me to review this Sprinter van today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that third link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local van dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this, or if you're looking for any other pre-owned vehicle, I can help you with that as well. But it says we're getting about 15 miles a gallon just coasting down the road here. But again, it's tall. I think it's like a little over 9 feet or a little under 9 feet. But the maneuverability is just fantastic. The ease of driving is great. The ride quality is stellar. And this is one of those that you can fit a bunch of people in here. You can fit all your stuff, and you can take long trips with the, the diesel powered engine. Now, another plus is you do get the paddle shifter, so if you really want that more aggressive driving feel, you don't have the option to necessarily change, 5 different drive modes like on some AMGs or something like that, but you can use those paddle shifters to kind of get you going the way you want. And again, the overall drive here has been great. It feels good. It's very smooth from a driver's perspective. And again, where it doesn't feel as wide, I'm not always checking my side mirrors to make sure I'm in the lines. It drives like my my Mustang Mach-E does in terms of just staying in the lines out here. Now I've got an '84 Winnebago, and that's one of those things that'll kind of sway in and out. the Sprinters over the Chevy chassis, the Ford chassis, I feel like these are so much smoother in terms of how they go down the road. They really do feel like a Mercedes as opposed to a conversion van, if that makes sense. So I don't feel like I'm having to fight the road. It's just, it's seamless. It's an easy drive. And that's one of the reasons, me personally, I'm looking at getting a Sprinter mobile office as opposed to getting a cheaper Explorer or a cheaper Ford Transit. I like this ride much better. Now again, with this one, you do kind of sacrifice what I would prefer to kind of have like a kind of an RV mobile office hybrid. This is legit like a tailgating limo. It's that kind of vehicle, and it's for the right person, it's better than what I'm wanting. But for me, mostly I'm going to be by myself. I'm going to be traveling. I want a bed that folds down in the back so I can sleep. But if you're about entertaining and you got money to spend, there's a reason that these sell so well. They're just incredible machines. Just A tier in terms of luxury. And if I had the money and I didn't necessarily need the sleeping arrangements, the microwave, all of that, I would definitely go with this because this thing is fantastic. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2023 Sprinter Ultimate Limo.